I'm RexParadox, the Undisputed Master of Darkness, and in today's video, I'm about to disprove Death Battle's theory with Aizen and Madara, and I'm gonna give you, because, I've read Naruto and Bleach, and Aizen is going to destroy Madara always, every time. So Death Battle's argument is that it's about counters, and his number of abilities that Madara has that they have they can beat Aizen. So they say that Madara could see Aizen, and maybe it's possible. It's possible. But see, then they say that the Rinnegan lets you remove human souls, and they compare that to captains in Bleach who aren't humans. They're gods of death. Gods of death. Hey. Then they say the chakra in spiritual pressure, or Reiatsu, both use spiritual energy, and this is true. However, chakra is only living things because it has to come from the body. So, nature in Naruto has chakra because nature is alive. And the only way you can compare chakra to spiritual energy like Reiatsu, or what they call Rei-Ryoku, or even Reishi, is to say that only nature chakra would be the same thing, because these are gods of death. They're forces of nature. And Madara can only absorb so much spiritual energy, nature chakra, because he never mastered sage mode. Meaning that, his body would become warped if he were to absorb too many of Aizen's attacks. They are not created in similar ways whatsoever. The amount, chakra is life energy, spiritual pressure, Reiatsu, Reishi, all that stuff is strictly spiritual. You don't need a human body, whereas you would need that with chakra. Or even in the idea of Edo Tensei, it takes a human sacrifice acting as the base. So yeah, being able to absorb chakra in the jutsu is not going to nullify spiritual pressure. It's not going to do it. There's this direct thing where they first summon the Ten Tails and the chakra becomes visible, but the chakra's not strong enough to kill anybody. But see, there's also this moment in the franchise where when Orochimaru releases the Kages from the Reaper Death Seal's belly, because he had to cut that joint open to get to him, what he does is Tobirama, the second Hokage, he lifts a finger and he flexes his chakra, and it destroys the basis of the room. Now, Aizen's power, in comparison, is strong enough not only to destroy human souls, but hollows. And I put the spiritual power of even a low-scale hollow at way higher than any shinobi who is fighting on that battlefield. Because there's strictly spiritual energy right there. The hollow. That's their nature. They didn't have to learn how to control chakra. They didn't have to learn how to control their energy. And Aizen's spiritual pressure alone was making multiple hollows just fade out of existence. They were being destroyed by it. But no ninjas on the battlefield are flattened or killed by the Ten Tails chakra. So again, Death Battle. What are you doing? You guys you're lazy. Lazy. Alright, so their last argument that Death Battle makes is that having the Rinnegan and the Sharingan lets you break out of illusions, otherwise known as Genjutsu. No, it doesn't do that. That's not how it works. Because there's this scene where Jiraiya fights Pain, and Pain's using multiple Rinnegans. Pain has 6 Rinnegan fighting Jiraiya, and he gets caught in this Sage Jutsu.
That sound. It's frogs croaking. A genjutsu.
And you know what the Sage Jutsu's based off? Nature chakra. You know, which would be Reiatsu or Reishi. Because, again, you know, Aizen's a god of death, not a human soul. Some of them are actually born as gods of death, and they're not ever human. Pretty interesting. That's really how it works. Because, you know, in the Soul Society, the gods of death and whatnot can have children. So, you know, the gods of death make more gods of death. Aizen probably had parents who were gods of death, or something along the lines of it. Anyway, they're saying, yeah, the Rinnegan's gonna break out of Kyoka Suigetsu, and it's not going to, because Nagato, even though he knew he was in the Genjutsu, could not break out of said Genjutsu.
Jiraiya-sensei, I didn't expect a genjutsu like this from you, of all people.
Fortunately for him, it was a situation where, you know, because of the Rinnegan, he had extra bodies, and his main body was not destroyed. I mean, come on, guys. Sheesh. I don't know what you guys were thinking over there, Death Battle. My final piece of the argument is that they say the Truth Seeker orbs can destroy spiritual beings. And they use evidence as Minato and the 3rd Hokage. And see, Minato is a special case. Minato not regenerating shows that time did not pass. Enough time didn't pass. Because what happens is, and this is like, it's really hard to put it in a scale how Kishimoto did it. I don't know how much time passes, but when Obito gets the power of the 10 tails, he's fighting the 3rd Hokage, and I'll put it in the video. He's fighting him, and he uses Truth Seeker orb powers, and it destroys the 3rd Hokage's body. But see, the 3rd Hokage comes back later in the fight with, you know, his body fully healed. Because Edo Tensei takes time, depending on, you know, how powerful the thing is. The Truth Seeker orbs do dispel jutsu, but Edo Tensei, for instance, still worked. It didn't oh, it's over. I mean, Obito destroys his head, bruh. His head's gone. So in the case of Minato, or Minato, however you want to say it, and his arms not growing back, it's because enough time did not elapse. There you go. So, the whole Truth Seeker orb is about to stop Aizen? No. And that's ninjutsu and chakra. Spiritual pressure, again, not the same, bruh. It's not. Chakra's a thing in Naruto. The way that they do it. Genjutsu is a thing that affects your brain. Because the chakra network in Naruto is a brain thing. And nerve endings and shit. Spiritual pressure is not like that. It does not come from the combining of soul, spirit, and body. It comes from just your soul alone, which is why gods of death have the power. They don't need to breathe air. They don't need air or water or stuff like that. They don't have to go through, a ninja academy to learn how to control their power. They go through a Soul Reaper Academy, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You're about to compare a Soul Reaper Academy to the Ninja Academy? You have to remember, the captains actually have to go through an academy system where they learn to control their power. And it's fucking gods of death. No. Ninjas compared to gods of death, bruh? Nah. No. Because Madara ends up dying. Aizen doesn't die. He don't. And, you know, I always thought Madara, like, at the end of Naruto, he was going to use Izanagi after the whole, Kaguya situation. But see, then, you know, this is the whole thing with Madara. He was just simply lied to about infinite Tsukuyomi. All you had to do was lie to him. That was it, bruh. Like, just lie. Simple words were enough to have Madara want to put everybody in an illusion. And I mean, Aizen's like one of the most I hate to call him charismatic, but you know, he's a charismatic character, dude. He has his charisma. They even call him, you know, Clark Kent. Clark Kent, charisma, Superman, charisma. Come on, guys. I'm so ashamed of you, Death Battle. Anyway, that's the video. 100% live. Which is why having these breathing issues, but it feels so good to be right. Bye. Have a nice day. Like and subscribe.
メイクが鳴るとおかげたちは江戸転生だ。死なないのを分かっていて敵の出方や能力を分析するためあえて突っ込んでいったんだ。あの戦いを見て心配より分析をし